What up, folks? It's your boy Versus here, and some news on the art of storytelling. There are two things. First and foremost, for everyone who will be participating in this series, there is a system that you need to know. First, when I said no player will be rated above 90, that is because every player on the team will have all their categories pertaining to their position rated at 60, which means your overall will be between 43 and 50. For example, if you play the quarterback position, every skill attribute pertaining to the quarterback position, I will rate at a 60 for every player at that position on the depth chart. So you will have to work your way up to becoming an All American, to becoming a superstar. And there is a point system that I have constructed to help you do that for both offense and defense. As you can see on the screen, for defense, every tackle is worth 5 points. Those 5 points can be added to any skill attribute you choose. For example, at the end of every game, I will show the team stats, and if your player on defense, if your defensive back for the game got 3 tackles, that is 15 skill points, in which you can add to any area of your player's attributes. So at the end of the game, every player will be required to send me a PM, because PMs are easy for me to handle rather than filtering through 200 comments. I'd rather have 22 PMs or 23 PMs rather than filtering through 250 comments. At the end of every game, once you see your player stats, you will tell me where you want to add the skill points to improve your player. Now, you will need to do this again after every game. So, for example, if it's week 3 and you don't watch week three's video and you can't see your player's stats, therefore you will miss adding his skill points. The season will continue. We will progress to week 4 and you will lose your opportunity to get the points, because we will not go backwards. We will continue moving forward. Just keep your player progressing, and it will be easy for me to spot who's not keeping up. Because if you don't keep up for, let's say, 3 weeks, your player will be removed and someone else will take your position, because there were a lot of people trying to get on the team. More on that later. But yes, more important note, if you decide to participate and you are not keeping up with your player and your player gets kicked off the team, you can never, ever, ever participate in another storytelling series again. I know that sounds a bit harsh. I just don't want someone keeping the story from progressing, and it doesn't take much to add points by 5, considering all the time that I'm giving up and all the editing I'm doing for everyone. I think taking a few seconds and adding by 5 is the least that people can do to show appreciation for all the editing and all the time that I'm putting into this. So this is the point system we will go by. I can understand if people have to work or they go out of town, that type of stuff is understandable. I can work with that. Just let me know and communicate with me, and all is well. But I know that I have a lot of followers out there who do keep up with my videos, and something as easy as this, they are more than capable and more than willing to participate in. So I want to give those people the opportunity to take advantage. So this is the system. I will no longer be coaching the team. I will be participating because I've gotten a lot of PMs once I thrown this idea out of people wanting to join and people wanting to play with my player. I was surprised at how many people sent me a PM and wanted me to participate in this myself. So, and I have an actual player on the field. So that's what I'm going to do, which leads me to my second point, and that is no longer will we use the Florida Gators. I know I'm a horrible person. My commentary sucks. I'm ugly. I need to take the mask off. On and on and on. I know I'm a bad person. But no longer will we use the Florida Gators but I will open it up and make more opportunity for more people because, again, once I thrown this idea out, I only expected maybe 30 people to jump on board. Surprisingly, I've had a tremendous number of people wanting to be involved, so that kind of threw a monkey wrench into my plan because longtime subscribers, people who have been around a while, never really got the opportunity to jump on board and get the chance to involve their player in the story. And I kind of felt bad about that because these are the people who supported me for a number of years, and some were dedicated and loyal subscribers, and I kind of felt bad. Is there anything that you can do? Ask someone twice and see if they really want to do this so I can join the team. And I thought, is there something that I can do? And while doing some player editing, I discovered that there is something that I can do. There is something that I can do to make an opportunity for more people, but it will come at a cost of me giving up more time and energy. And I decided that my subscribers are worth it. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of one team, there are going to be 4 teams. There are going to be 4 separate dynasties that I'm going to add to the series. And I'm going to do it quickly and effectively. The 4 teams will be Florida State, because that was a team many people requested to play on. So Florida State is in. Florida State will be the first team. The second team will be my favorite team, and that is Oregon. The third team will be Texas Tech, and the fourth team will be Hawaii Warriors. Those will be the 4 teams. I will create my own individual player for those teams, and we will check out those teams right now. Here's my player for Oregon. He will be a wide receiver. Also, I want to say the number 1 has been taken. That's reserved. That's my favorite number, and I will take number 1 for all 4 teams. I'm sorry. I know I'm arrogant. I'm stubborn. We all have our faults. So I will take number 1, and for Oregon, I will play wide receiver. All of our players will be ranked the same position-wise, so players can have an opportunity to start based on performance. For example, every wide receiver will have the same overall, will have the same speed, same catching ability. Quarterbacks will have the same throwing power. Linebackers will have the same hitting power. Everyone will have the same opportunity, and everyone will start from the bottom and work our way up. This will be a first come, first serve basis. I decided it will be this way. That way I can know who watches my videos on a regular basis, and that will also tell me who is more than likely to commit to something like this, who is more than likely to continue watching and staying with the team and staying involved in the series. That's why it's going to be on a first come, first serve basis. What you need to do, if this is something you would like to do, again, this will continue if it's just me and one other person. I just wanted it off my conscience that I made this available. I've done all I can do for everyone. I can't handle more than 4 dynasties. That would be way too much editing for just one person. So below, if this is something you want to do and you want to be involved in, then below what I need from you is a first name, because your last name will be your YouTube account name. I need a first name. I need your jersey number, height, weight, the team you want to play for, the position you want to play, your equipment, your skin color, etc. That is what I need from you. First come, first serve. Not first comment, but the first that Versus sees. This video will be made private as soon as the teams are filled. I had to private the first video I made when I first did this because there were so many people trying to get involved. So put your bid in ASAP because I want to get this going as soon as I can. I'm already behind. For Texas Tech, my player will be the quarterback. Again, taking the number 1. And again, each team I will play a different position. What I would like for you to do, someone did this, I can't remember the name, in my first video, when you select your jersey number, if you can put which would be your priority. Someone did that, and I was so happy to see that, because it saves me trouble of commenting back and forth. If your first option gets taken, what would be a second option for jersey number, etc. Someone else put, like 80 through 89. That helps a lot. Again, help me out as much as you can so we can speed up this process. But I want to do my best to get you your number, your equipment, because this player will represent you, and you will have more control over your player than you think right now. I'll get into that about week 3. Once we get into week 3, I will then begin to give you more control over what your player is going to actually do in the game. For example, if your player is a linebacker and you want your player to blitz more, I will make your player blitz a lot more. If your player is a wide receiver and you think that he is not getting enough catches and you want your player to call for the ball more, I will make him call for the ball more, but you need to understand that what you do will affect how his teammates feel about him. I'm going to release, you're going to have more control over this again than you think. I will show both sides, offense and defense, no matter what my individual player is playing. So if I'm showing Texas Tech and I'm a quarterback, I will also show the defense as well. I'm going to player lock on every player on the field, and I'm going to rotate it so every player gets camera time. Here's my player on Hawaii. He is a defensive back, and again, both sides of the field will be shown no matter what. And again, these will be 4 separate dynasties. You will not see 4 players named versus in one dynasty. They will be separate dynasties completely. I've also made every player a freshman. So once you join a team, you will be a freshman, so you can continue along with my player for multiple years. And once your player is improving, if you make it to season 2, your player will remain on the team and he will keep his stats and he will continue to improve and improve and improve. But be careful where you place your skill points, because stamina and injury is also at 60 also. And if you put all your skill points into speed, let me tell you, injury and stamina plays a huge role in these games. I've already tested these settings out at 60, and injuries and stamina is going to hit these players very hard. These 4 dynasties, what I will do is on my day off, which is usually Monday, I will progress the dynasties on Monday and I will upload the videos on Saturday. So every week, all 4 dynasties will progress, and every week on Saturday, there will be a game from each dynasty. So that's how it will be done. Again, make sure that you can keep up with your player. If you decide to list your player below, again, that's telling me that this is something that you want to participate in. And if you decide to do that, and let's say it's week 7, and something comes up and you need to drop out or whatever, that's fine, but just let me know. Don't just have your player lingering around. I will also be doing this with Madden when it comes out, NBA 2K 13 when it comes out, NBA Live 13. If I get my hands on NHL, we will do it for NHL, and FIFA if I can get my hands on that game. So in the comments section, play your first name, jersey number, equipment, team, position, skin color, and do not ask for 2 different players. You only get 1. Do not put 3 or 4 names. Do not ask for a player on every different team. Just put down the requirements, then I can begin editing, and then the season will begin. If everyone can do that, then I can kick these seasons off right on schedule on Saturday. I will also throw some critiquing videos in as well, because I am not done critiquing this video game by a long shot. There are some important things that I need to say about this game and to certain people. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.